back to Late Night Baking. I'm your host, Hannah. Today we're going to be making the world's best chocolate chip cookies. I got this video from Joshua Wiseman, who's a YouTube chef. Now, I think I make the world's best chocolate chip cookies using my own recipe, and I've never made this recipe before. So, we shall see how it goes. What you're gonna need for this recipe, first and foremost, Joshua makes it very clear. You should not use chocolate chips. He just believes that very strongly. So I have 7 ounces of dark chocolate, rough chopped. So we'll see how that goes. I have a half teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of salt. I did a little bit less salt because I chose a sea salt dark chocolate from Lindt. I have a cup and a half of flour, half cup sugar, white sugar, 3/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, half cup of butter. I have salted. Some people say use unsalted. I don't really care. A teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 whole egg plus 1 egg yolk. Okay. So the first step to these cookies, for my recipe, this is in contrast to my recipe, I always use room temperature butter, and I swear by that, but Joshua claims that melted butter that's a little bit brown is the best. Oh, you're gonna preheat your oven to 350. I forgot that. My mom did that. Okay, while this butter is melting, I'm going to start with our flour mixture. So, in this clear bowl,
dry ingredient.
Sugar is dry and I'm not adding it. Yep. Okay, so in this bowl, I'm gonna add my flour right in there. I pre-measured all my ingredients, just like Joshua did. I'm gonna add my chocolate chunks, my salt, and my baking soda. Now, in this lovely yellow bowl, which according to my mom is an heirloom, where did this bowl come from, Mom?
It was my grandmother's, so Hannah's great-grandmother. It's an old vintage 1950s Pyrex.
There you have it. Okay, so in this 1950s Pyrex that belonged to my great-grandmother, I'm adding both my sugars, vanilla. The recipe says a teaspoon of vanilla, but fun fact / tip, I always measure my vanilla with my heart. A little more. Yep, good. You just feel it. You feel it in your heart. You know it. Okay, and then to this sugar mixture, I'm going to add...
This is melted. Should I shut it off?
No.
Or keep it warm?
Yeah, keep it warm. I'm going to add 1 egg, un huevo, and 1 egg yolk. Oh, I got a lot of shells in there. That's okay. Oh my God, I got a lot of shells in there. Usually I'm better at that. I was a little distracted. Fun fact number whatever, we actually keep our eggshells in this little jar and we put it in our vegetable garden. My way of reducing my carbon footprint. Okay, and then I'm gonna add just 1 yolk, and I'm gonna use this bowl. My dad always tells me to crack an egg on a flat surface instead of the corner. I don't know why, but that's what I do. So you want 1 yolk, and apparently, oh my God, this is a little harder than I thought. Apparently that makes it fudgy. Okay, now it's nice and creamy. Okay.
You can use this to scrape the sides off of that.
I think it's actually preferred to use a cast iron skillet to burn, brown butter. But we don't have a cast iron skillet either.
They're too heavy.
There you have it, that's why. So this got really, really creamy. I wasn't really expecting that, but
nice.
It's okay.
Very hot.
Incorporate her in.
Slowly while you stir?
Sure.
Wow. Keep going. It smells like wild goldfish. So, these are honey to spice it up.
So just mix it up. It's not really combining very well, but just keep mixing it.
Whenever stuff isn't combining, just keep mixing. And look, and it's mixed. And now we'll just peanut butter. Okay.
So that's all combined. Next step is to add your flour chocolate chunk
You
mixture.
done with this?
Yes. Oh wow. I have a fun fact about chocolate chip cookies. The person that discovered the chocolate chip cookie actually wanted the chocolate to melt and spread and make a whole, like a cookie that was just chocolate. Stab it a few times. Okay, yep. Okay, next step is we have a baking sheet, and I'm going to use a cookie scoop to do this. Okay, so now we have all of our cookies laid out. And apparently, I don't know why, I forget why you do this, but this is what Joshua told me to do. Okay, in the oven they go. Okay, my assistant made a mistake. You can't put wax paper in the frickin' oven. Okay, ever since that fiasco, morale has decreased at a rapid rate. I have officially put comfy pants on. Our kitchen almost burned down. We had to do a emergency pan transplant in the midst of the cooking.
Transfer.
So I'm gonna do another droppy drop. I put them in for 8 minutes originally. I don't think they're done, so I put them in for another 2 minutes. We shall see.
Okay, this is how you do the drop. Open. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, ready?
So they baked for a total of about probably 10 to 12 minutes with an emergency in the middle, and I accidentally shut the oven off. So yeah, I'm gonna let them cool on these pans for a hot minute because they're still very... Okay, late night taste testing. This one I chose because it looked the prettiest. So it's officially 10 o'clock. Crunchy, fudgy, perfect amount of sweetness. The dark chocolate really makes a difference. 7.9 out of 10. Just because it caused me a lot of hassle. Would you like to try one?
I already brushed my teeth.
Okay. Thank you for joining Late Night Baking. This has been a pleasure. I'll see you on the other side. Good night, everyone.